Hey guys, welcome back to your fourth video. In this video I will be talking about some of the jQuery classes method like add class, remove class, toggle class, attribute methods and bind event handler. First of all, we will talk about bind event handler. For this I will make a button in the in my document and name it click me. Close the button tag and I will switch to my main.js. Here I will select that button tag by the asterisk selector of the button and bind a event listener. If you ever use JavaScript, it has a similar method called as add event listener. That similar method has jQuery, which is called bind. In the bind we have to give two parameters. First is the handler or the method from which our function has to be triggered. For mine it will be click, and the function and second parameter will be anonymous function which you want to perform whenever that whenever whenever your whenever your function has triggered, whenever your element has triggered. You will write anonymous function. I will Okay, and we will use the alert ox. We'll open that up in our browser. We can see we have a button, click me. I will zoom for you guys. Click me. When I click that out, it says oaks. Okay, you will thinking that Hussein has gone mad. He has been teaching us the big ways to do things. I could use click for that. I know it will work, but if you want to use click is a short method, and bind provide you a lot of functions which you can use. Like if you go to the jQuery documentation and you go to the web, mm, okay, you go to the URL api.jquery.com and / bind. You can read about the bind event handler. It has many event handlers to look for your events like click. Mostly click is the commonest and the most used. It has double click, mouse enter, mouse leave. You can it's like submit. You have to not use every time. You can do it like that, submit, but bind is the right way to do that, because submit is a shorthand method and bind is a longhand method, and I will be forcing you to use the bind because it's I love that's why bind. And we will look for a mouse enter event whenever the mouse enter, and we will call a function and we will say alert hello. Okay, mouse whenever the mouse enters. Okay, and we will okay, you see that, you can see it. And we can give more functions like it's mouse alert. We will remove alert and we will do a console.log mouse enter. And if you want to add more listeners, more event listeners or more bind functions, you can do it like this. You don't need to go to the next line. First select the button which you want to click. You can do that way also. If we select that button, you can do this way, button dot bind and dot click function, and we will do anonymous function and console dot log click. You can do this way also, and if you click that out, it will show you click. Okay, if you mouse enter and you click it, it will show you click, but it's simply duplicating your code. If you show it to if you go for a job or something, they will see that you are duplifying your code and you are increasing the page size of a JavaScript file. It's not good to increase the length of a JavaScript file, because every time the user entered a website, the server has to load the JavaScript file. It downloaded the JavaScript file that make your website load slower. That's why you don't need to write more and excess code of JavaScript. It's called duplifying of code. That's why I will show you that method. You instead of selecting the button one more time, you can bind this event listener to first button also, and you will refresh that out. And if I go to the button, it says mouse enter, and if I click that, it says click. And if I and I will add one more bind function, bind click function, not clicking, not we will add double click, and we will add a console dot log double click. I spelled that wrong. Double click, and I will semicolon here. I will if I enter the mouse, it says mouse enter. If I click, mouse click. If I double click, double click. Okay, and I will add one more thing. I will add a bind, and I will add mouse leave, and a function here, console dot log mouse leave. Okay, we'll copy paste. We'll when our cursor go to the button, it says mouse enter. When we will click, it says click. When we double click, it says double click. And when we move our mouse, it's a mouse enter, mouse leave, mouse enter, mouse leave, mouse enter, mouse leave. Okay, that's fun. That's the bind function. You can use two if for example I want to remove that from there, and we can use two handlers in one area. We can use that like mouse enter or leave. Okay, we have used mouse enter also and mouse leave also in this bind function. It's work for both mouse enter and mouse leave. Okay, you can see when we enter the mouse, it says mouse enter or mouse leave. When we roll out the mouse from that button, it says mouse enter or mouse leave. You can see that it's double two. We enter the mouse enter, mouse leave. We click and mouse leave or mouse enter or mouse leave. I'm fumbling. Okay, that's it for bind. Now I will show you a live example of we'll make a class here, and our style tag, we will name that class hi, HIGH, and we will add some properties. We will add a background of red and color of white. Okay, now I will make a div tag, with the ID of hell. It's an empty div tag. No, we will say div tag will be hello. Okay, now our example will be whenever we click this button, we will add this hi class to that hell button. Okay, for this I will first of all select the button. For this I will use button dot, I will bind a event listener. I will bind a click event, and we will give a function in the parameter function, and we will select the div with the ID of hell, and we will add a class. We will add a class name hi to it. Okay, we will go back to a page. We will click me. When we click it, it added a class to it. We can see it here, class high. You can see it out. This class high has been added to the page. And if we want, we can add other listener. We can add a mouse enter and a mouse leave to a button. Will bind a function and we say mouse leave function. Okay, and we will select that hal div, and do a we will do a remove class function, and we will remove the high class. Okay, we will refresh the page. When we enter the mouse, it add the class. When we leave the mouse, when we leave the button, when we remove the cursor from the button, it removes the class. Add, remove, add, remove, add, remove. Okay, as you can see, when we enter the mouse, it add the class, and when we leave the mouse, it removes the class. We can do this by another method called toggle class. For this, we have not to write that much codes. It's make our work more easier. For this, I will use a shorthand method of click, and I will close that out. I will write an anonymous function inside that. I call it nested functions. I will use we will select that div. What was the name of that div? It was hal. We will select that div hal, and we will toggle the class TOZZLA toggle CLA class. Toggle class, and we will name the class, and class will be high. Okay, we will save the document. We'll open our web page. We'll click refresh. When we click add a class, we will one more time click remove the class. Click add, click remove, click add, click remove, click add, click remove. That's far more easier. You can design a Dropbox or a Dropbox like Facebook from this toggle class method. It's very easy to implement, and it's just simply 3 lines of code for creating a Dropbox by jQuery. It's so easy. It's so easy. I think that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me how your videos are looking.